but hit it dead end. A task unfinished, now back to amend. Maybe time series DBs are too hard, even though Influx DB is a star. They ran out of time, but they aren't through. Here comes part 2, what they're supposed to do. Testing Influx DB with IoT, throwing lots of data, let's go see. Andres and Ben on a live stream for the believing serverless community. Clock is ticking, they're setting the stage. This Friday stream they'll engage, revisiting code with tweaks and flair. But tech showdown, none to compare. Labs in Influx, they'll debug on the fly. Catch the mistakes, give it a try. Andres cracks jokes, Ben's even thoughts, all in the name of the tech they brought. Join our journey.
Sup?
Is it sad, nerdy, or awesome that I was like bobbing my head during that song?
I always do. I'm always just rocking
Like
it.
jamming it. Like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, this was a tough song. I was trying to get something that would fit in with the Back to the Future, right?
Yeah.
So
Felt pretty
we
good.
yeah, I was looking for 80s futuristic music. This is what came out.
80s. Like, no, I didn't sound anything like Depeche Mode or
Yeah, no.
Duran Duran or any of that. Like, that sounded, yeah, okay. Again, AI is great, but it's not all the way there.
Yeah, and I gotta learn. I need to learn how to prompt Suno better. I know Alan has got mad skills.
Yeah.
It's Suno now.
Don't, yeah, I'm going to let you keep doing that because that sounds like a great thing for you to learn.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Welcome,
Sweet.
everybody. I see some people.
Who's
joining
Biff?
us.
Biff's in. There he is.
We got Biff.
Yeah.
I see. That's our background gremlin.
Oh,
Cool.
amazing. So, yeah, good stuff. So, what are we doing this week, buddy? By the way, I've been looking forward to this for the last like 144 hours or however many hours are in a week.
Yeah, it's definitely my highlight of the week. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I try to. I said I'm going to prepare and I'm going to look more into time
Did you?
series, and I did not. I mean, obviously work got in the way,
Good.
but
Good.
it's why I like this. It's fine if you prepare. It's fine if you don't, because we just learn together, and we can figure things out as we go.
I didn't do any. Like, I didn't do a thing.
no.
So I'm ready to fail in public.
Yeah, it's lovely to do that. So we're gonna keep doing. I mean, it's part 2. You probably saw the promo material still. Back to the Future theme. So playing around with Influx DB serverless. Last week we got a pretty basic cur service, right? Create and read.
We did. We got a
where we're
cur. Not like create, update, and read. Just cur.
Just cur. Creating.
You could have said
reading.
carriage return because it's CR.
There you go. Yeah. But we're populating our time series data. We're reading time series data. Well, no, we were close to reading the time series data, but we ran out of time.
Yeah.
So what we're going to want to do today is complete the querying part, then clean up a little bit the API so we can ingest data from other sources and not just kind of the hacky way we did, right? Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So we'll do that, and I really want to try out, so Alan just uses it because he knows it, but the load testing feature in Postman, so I want to see if we can try that. And something that's super interesting is and you brought this one up, the IoT simulator.
Yeah.
I did look into that a little bit and to what it is. It's not exactly what I expected it to be, but it still sounds interesting, right? It's a template you deploy, and it's gonna simulate. It's gonna deploy all the resources you need to simulate devices and stuff. So, want to get to that. So, let's get rolling. Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm trying out my second monitor this week. See, I'm looking at my other monitor because that's where I put you.
Nice. I made you change something in your life. I feel.
You know, I kind of feel guilty because like you buy these MacBooks and they have these beautiful monitors, and I spend mine closed most of the time. So today it's open, so I feel really good about that.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, so cool. So you ready to share? Let's see.
Yeah,
See
let's
how,
get it. And just reminding people, we're doing this, or Ben's doing it because I don't know any about this, but it's using Go, right?
Yeah,
We're using Go language, Golang for our Lambda function. SAM for our deployment, right? So our infrastructure as code.
Yep.
And NeoVim, which that's a new one
for
me to see.
It's still new for me too.
Yeah, I noticed last week, but we'll see what a week made.
I know
for you in your NeoVim. Is it Vim or no? It's NeoVim.
It's Vim. I did get some feedback. I need to mount my camera better. Apparently, my keyboard creates too much vibration, which maybe I type with purpose. Maybe that's what it is.
And on your on like the stream, look,
because my camera. Look right now, it's kind of moving a little bit. I got to work on my ergonomics. You know, when you become we're getting into the like advanced streamer stage of or maybe like middle streamer. Like we're a middle streamer, not a junior.
We're still pretty basic.
Maybe we're elementary streamers. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
that's another topic. We could be Sherlock and Holmes now. We need to come up with some that'd be a pretty cool one to do.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I look at other people's streams and I was like, okay, I need to reach out and ask what their setup is because I need to up my game. My desk is like this wide, so when I type or even I move, my camera wiggles. It's just so.
It's all bad.
Yeah, so I need to spend like 10 grand on a new setup, just to make it worth
10 grand on a new set. I don't know that I want to stream that bad.
But you want to look good, right? But
I don't know that I want to stream that bad. But that's a significant stream investment.
Yeah, we'll see. Once we start making the big bucks, because people just want to pay us to talk.
To stream.
Yeah, it's like okay, cool.
Fair. All right, well, cool. Well, let's jump in. Let's get into our thing. Oh, there we go. I can see how little my. Let's see.
Yeah, so now you can see.
That's a lot of pluses I'm having.
Yeah. Now you can see what the public sees. Now that you have two screens.
Yeah, I know. This is wild. I'm blowing my own mind at the moment. I'll make this as wide as I can. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that, man. I'm like, okay, now let's try this. Oh, I'm really starting to get into this now. Why does it keep doing that? I don't know why it's not. Let's just try to jump the zoom up to. Oh, it's because it's doing that. I don't know if I wanted full screen that way. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that works.
All right, let's just start from there. So, what do we have? Do we even have a Lambda still? I don't think I deleted the stack, because you don't have to, right? Because it's Lambda.
You're not getting charged.
There you go. Or you could get a lot of traffic and get charged a really high bill. I heard that happen recently.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's not talk about that.
It would appear that I did delete the stack. So let's first start ourselves off with getting our stack back. How about that?
Yeah.
So we are.
And while it deploys, we can look at what we got, right? Just sort of a recap.
Yeah, I got a little bit of this. So what we have is, should still be running. Yep. Okay. So what we ended up doing was we created a hello world, right? And our hello world created a bunch of points.
And I said, this is copy paste, copy paste, copy paste.
Yeah.
We added a sleep in between because we were having data collisions, basically.
Yeah, a little bit of data collision. We cannot create data older than 30 days because we're in the free version, right? So we're kind of stuck there, but that's okay. And then we had writing those points out, which, by the way, Influx does not know that I meant to write the point. You have to write the point physically out to them. I mean, like, who would have thought? Just creating it's not enough. You actually have to send it. And then we started building a simple API gateway request, right? Which should have created a basic API handler. So let's see what got deployed. And yeah, cool. So this got deployed. And what did we get for that? API gateway. We should have got an API gateway. See how far along we weren't. Oh, I was looking up Service Connect earlier. I'm intrigued by AWS Service Connect, by the way. We did not deploy something for us to look into later. Put a pin in that one. We need to
Hold on. Region.
Am I in East? Is that what it was?
Yeah. You're in West too. Ooh,
I like West 2. Do you not deploy in West 2?
Right now, I use the Gov Cloud, so I use US Gov West 1.
I like West 2. What are we building? Tim says, where is Tim? So what are we actually doing? How do I highlight? Oh, there it is. Cool. How do you do that, by the way?
You have to be a host, which I am.
Oh, cool. So I'm just a guest. I'm a guest host. I'm kidding. So, Tim, we are actually building a serverless function example interacting with the Influx DB serverless product. We're trying it out, see what it's like. We are not very far along, but we're working on it.
We're trying to navigate our time series database, all the history of thunderstorms in the area, and finding where lightning has struck.
Yeah.
So in reference to Back to the Future, we're trying to find when lightning struck in the clock tower with 1.21 gigawatts of power.
Don't forget those gigawatts. All we got to, that was where we got. It's hello. We got to this very first endpoint, which I don't even know if this will work. Looks like we didn't get very far. It's gonna fail. So cool. All right. So we have something to start from. So what are we doing next, Andres? You're telling me where to go.
So we want to query.
Okay.
For the clock tower.
Ah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We want to query it. Influx DB query.
And we want to do that via our API, right? Obviously, we can hit Influx directly, but we want to try out the SDK, and we're a couple of serverless nerds. So what we get to do is build a serverless API.
That's kind of interesting. Look, you get this. Are you using cloud powered by TSM? No, I'm using serverless. Should have said there is no other choice, but I didn't want to be that specific. So you said there is a V3, but I don't think I'm using V3.
You're using V2, but we can.
Okay, we
can see how far we get. It shouldn't change that much. Okay. I'm hoping, but
no, we don't want to query. So hold on. Why did I get? I don't want this. I want the Golang documentation. Just go away.
So from there, just scroll down.
Right.
And then there's the right, which we did. And like I said, I looked at this. It looks super similar. But here's the from.
Query data. Create a Flux query and pass the bucket parameter with your bucket name.
So scroll to the bottom. I did see something that.
This? Yeah, that's an actual working example, it looks like. Looks like we build a new client, which makes sense with a URL and token. We establish a query API for an org. I don't know if the org, that's going to be a string. And then we execute a query. Okay, so we send it to context background, and then we write a Flux query inside of a string. And off we go. And then the idiomatic go is you check for nil. Right, so.
Yeah. And just scroll to the bottom because I did see something that might prevent us, but I want to make sure. Oh, you're at the bottom?
Yeah, we're not. Where we're going, we don't need roads, Andres.
Okay, yeah.
It's nothing preventing us. So let's go back and let's. What did I do? I had something the first time. Oops. We created this client. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit because that's what we can do. I already created my client. Okay, cool. So created client, awesome. So we're already that far along. That's good. So what was the next step? They created a query API. I wonder if that's one of those ones that it's longer running. So let's do this. var query API.
You want to cache it?
Yeah. Or maybe I can't. What was the actual call? Client. Oh, no, you can't. So it looks like it's going to be established inside the handler. So that's fine. Cool. If you noticed, look at the cool new. It's not called IntelliSense in the Vim world, but it is IntelliSense.
What's the word? Is it fancier?
LSP completion.
IntelliSense.
IntelliSense. Who would have thought? All right, so we need an org.
That's a string, and I think you can copy it from the
Didn't we copy it here somewhere?
the post should have it. I hope.
Thought we did. Yeah, there it
all
is.
those
It's
errors.
this. It was this thing. I think
No, that's your token.
that's the token. But was the token not the org? No, the token was there. Okay, so the org. Oh, geez. So we have an org.
Yeah, you called it. It's Pile Cloud
Live
Tech,
stream?
or
Or no?
it's Pile Cloud Tech. Yeah, they're organizations.
Live
Oh,
stream.
yeah, you're correct
Wow.
as always.
Sometimes. Sometimes. Oops, back in the wrong file. So, okay, so we'll just live stream. No semicolons in the Go world. So we've got a query API. It's awesome. And now we're going to execute a query. So we're going to run. So we're going to grab. So in Go, returns two arguments or two values. So return the result, and then we're going to turn this interface called error, and we're going to do query API dot look like query. Was that it? Query.
Yep.
Nice. Context. We're going to do, was it just background? Context dot background. And then
And I'm not
query.
entirely sure what that means.
What's that? So, think about like way to pass data between methods, also used for like multi-channeled or concurrent type operations, right? So you know how you're using like a cancellation token in .NET for like async stuff, similar to that. Just
Okay.
a way you can pass stuff around. So in our case, context.background, it's kind of like just a background default. So if I had a context, like if I was operating in like a multi-threaded or a multi-channel environment, I might use the context that was supplied, or I might use the Lambda context even, which did we pick up a context? No, we didn't, but I could have used that too. So
Cool.
Query, we got to define a Flux query. Flux, keep me honest here, Marty, because sometimes I like to build things after I hit my head on the toilet. But I think Flux is the language, the Influx language, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's my understanding as well, right? So I think there's two ways you can do this, and it's using the Flux query language. What I'm assuming is optimized for time series use cases.
Can I ask a simple question though? If I'm using a Flux query to execute it or to submit it, do I need a Flux capacitor? I mean,
You need an influx capacity.
I need an influx capacitor. I really couldn't help that one. That was easy.
And it's funny, and I didn't look too deep into it, and I'll find the link again. But they do have something named a capacitor. Influx.
So let's just do this. Let's just query from everything.
Yeah, we don't have that much, so we
Query
should.
from the bucket is live stream. So we'll query.
I'm trying to find that Influx DB capacitor, and it's capacitor with a K.
So, boom. And is there anything else? No, that's it. That's the query.
Sweet.
Is that right? And
And
so,
is it actually named my bucket? No, right?
I didn't change it. I thought I changed it to live. I did not. So live stream.
That's why it's two of us.
Yeah. So, I'll tell you what. Watch this. We're gonna get some more room. Ooh, some more room. And
Yes.
do you like the query hints, or do you like the parameter hints? We can toggle some parameter hints if we wanted to. I kind of like them on. So undefined context, that's pretty cool. Let's add it. Awesome. And error declared but never used. That's correct. So in Go, essentially what you do is there aren't try catch blocks. So we're going to check for if error not equal nil. So now we've used error, which is great. What do they recommend us do with this? Or error equals nil. Sorry, we want to check if it was nil, not equal. That would mean there was an error. We could return, right? If error not equals nil, we could return a proxy response. So this could be kind of cool. So let's do this. let's grab this and let's paste it. And we're going to return, let's just say 400. And I don't know, we're going to return something. And then I'm going to, what do I have in here? I think I have a print. I'll just print the error. I'll just print error for now. Something simple. Oh, undefined error. Oh,
it's not
error. It's the wrong thing. It's actually not error. It's error. There we go. Error. So that we can just return some. So I don't like
error's not null. Okay.
Do you ever? I like early returning. Right. I hate blocks like this personally. This is just me being like really. This is off topic, but I hate blocks where I like have to do things in an if statement. Like if I get bad values, I just want to return early.
Yeah, I do that. It's mostly I'm dealing with the AWS SDK, which just throws an error. So I'm usually handling this stuff in a catch.
Yeah,
it's a little bit different.
So, tell you what, let's do this. What is the library? Hang on, I'm gonna add the Logres library.
And question on your setup: did you change your NeoVim config so that the middle row is not 0 anymore and it's a real number?
Middle row is not 0.
So like right there it's 24. Last week that showed 0.
Yeah, I did. And then
Nice.
it's up. You go up from there. I found it confusing. I told Darko on Twitter that I was done tweaking my config, and then he
He
laughed.
said no.
Yeah, he said no. He said you won't be.
You're
where
never
is
done.
No,
I think that's what he said, right? You're never done.
Yeah, he did say that, and he's actually so far he's proving to be correct. So we're in the query world. We're gonna go get. We're gonna add packages. Cool, because I want to add this package.
I like that. It's go get.
Go get it now. Like get it because I said so. We're gonna add Logres. Logres is solid. So what we're gonna do is, because I don't like this, we're gonna Logres dot. What is it? Error. Oh, is it? What is the thing? I want to log it with fields. Oops, not here. I can never. I bounced through too many languages. And let's do that. We're going to set the formatter. Log with fields. That's it. That's what I want. Logres with fields. We're going to log it with, Logres dot fields.
I like the logo they had. Is it like a
Yeah.
walrus?
Yeah, Logres. Where was he? There he
There
is.
it is.
Super cool. So I'm going to log, and this is kind of just it's a JSON builder, right? So I can log the, so I'm going to log the error, and I'm going to dump out the error. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an error log. And I'm
Is
just
this the logging mechanism you use for your apps that are built in Go?
Yeah.
And is
I
it
like-
nice with like CloudWatch and for like CloudWatch insights and all
Yeah,
that?
well, I don't know about CloudWatch. I guess it is. It just dumps JSON. I can do a bunch of formatters, so I can't remember the setting, but we'll set up the formatter, and you can create like a global logging instance, which is like super nice. So we're going to set the formatter. I'm really testing myself here. Oh,
And that's asking mostly for me and any Go noobs like me.
Yeah.
Hey, if I ever get to use Go, because I'm
Yes.
very used to like the power tools and they handle
Yes.
the logging mechanisms very cool.
Yes.
But I don't believe they have a Go.
They do not. No, and
So-
I've talked to the team before Hyder about it. I know that they were working on it at one point. I don't know how far it got, but I would love a Rust for power tools for Rust, but that's a whole nother topic. We don't have Go support yet, so I would love
From
Go.
the 2030 roadmap.
Yeah, 2030 roadmap. I love it. Let's do a Logres, and I still need to add some snippets. Like I really legitimately need to work some more on my snippet game for NeoVim. But already you can see it's definitely improving.
Yeah, you're going a lot faster. You're doing a lot more stuff.
Yeah, look at this. We're doing info. Info. Oops. Hello from Influx. Oops, I wanted a semicolon there, but didn't work.
Ooh.
Hey, let's see. Not in my Go mod file. It should be. Should be in my Go mod file. Thought I added it in there. Okay, thanks.
They go, oh, it's back.
That's not my Go mod file. It is in my Go mod file. I know it is. I just added it in there. Should have added it automatically. Should have automatically picked it up, Andres. So we're gonna
something missing in your config, man.
Possibly. Why aren't you gonna add that? Said it's found it there. Okay, maybe I just needed to refresh. There it is. It's right there.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. I just deleted it.
Maybe
right
that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. I just keep see, I did it again. All right. And so let's jump back to
deploy it, right?
Let's see if we can build a SAM build. I'm kind of going back and forth. So this is like side talk while it's building. So I'm using the native NVIM terminal. I do like the tmux terminal. I just sometimes go back and forth. I like the choice. That's like a whole nother side channel or a whole other side live stream.
At some point, you got to decide on something, man.
I can't though because I like it. I like too much. That's the problem. So let's go back. We have our API gateway.
You didn't deploy. You just built.
Oh yeah, but did we also? Did we clean this up some? Our query function. What did we call it? Location. We have a path. Ooh, did we want that? We're just querying all right now, aren't we?
Yeah, you can pass in whatever, just not read the parameter.
This is path for that. And then did we have to do a stage? Where do I define stages in this thing?
It API gateway, or I don't know if it's API gateway, SAM, or whoever in the middle defaults to the stage.
Yeah.
If you don't define one.
And what is the is it ARM? What's the thing?
It's lowercase ARM64, lowercase. Yeah.
I just feel bad running. I feel bad for the environment.
Yeah, it's so simple for us to do.
I just feel bad. I was given a Lambda talk yesterday, which I really don't ever do. And I don't do a lot of discussions on Lambda because like there's so many other people that are better at it. I mean, I'm obviously a longtime user and moderately involved in it, but like not heavily. And so I was talking about ARM and it's like, wow, people were generally surprised, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's part of what I like of having infrastructure as code, and like you got your own structures. Like I generally have all this defined in the global section of my SAM template.
Yeah.
And when it got released, I just changed it from what it was to ARM64, and boom, it applies to everything. I just have to deploy it.
That, sir, is why you got a promotion recently.
Same thing goes for like the runtimes, right? You go to .x
yes.
and you just change it at the global level.
Did we get? Oh, that's fine. Cool. I was scared there for a minute. I saw red. Like they really should come up with a different color for delete. Like delete always. I want to go. Man, it bombed. Delete should be like some other color, like gray.
And it happens too often. And usually when you're working with API gateway, it's deleting a stage and deleting or a deployment, right? It's creating the deployment. There's always going to be a delete, and it always freaks me out. And I'm 6 years into this, and it still happens.
So is it in prod? Okay, we're in prod. All right, cool. So let's go back and do you want to do Postman or do you want me to do curl? I'll do Postman.
Postman.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm embracing this terminal lifestyle, and you're trying to push me out of it. Like
you can use the Postman CLI if you want, but
you know what? I just realized something. I just realized why when I look over to my right, you're always kind of looking over too because you're on a second monitor. I feel like I'm in a new class.
Well, I'm on a widescreen and I split in two between you and the documentation. So over here, I'm looking at you.
Oh, I still feel like I'm in a new club.
I'm gonna switch sides so it looks like I'm looking more in the middle. There, I'm looking at you now.
All right, so our default. Our default's gonna like create some records, right? Oh yeah, that's what it's doing.
Yeah. So now it's using the current. It's using the current date time, right? Yeah, with the wait. Cool.
Our Git did a post. I love it. So, remember this didn't work. Why did it show up? It doesn't want to work. Oh, it's because slar from. Oh, that's right. From live stream. Oh, yeah.
Select stat, maybe? No.
Oh, it's probably didn't like that. I'm in.
That's the yeah. I can't remember what. Let me go watch the live stream really quick. See
Seriously?
what we did. No.
Are you crazy? What? Table public
Error.
not found.
That's the bucket. There's the bucket and table might be different. No.
Stop typing C.
Oh, it removed it?
Yeah, I don't know. Select star. What about just select star? Nope.
You gotta specify the table.
Strikes. There we go. Strix. I was going to type Strickland. You remember Professor Strickland, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
A star from Strickland's.
31 rows.
Where? Oh, what was the last? What was the window? I wish this thing had a little bit better querying. What's a query? What was the? Oh, my Flux query. Filter. What? Is that right? How did I filter?
Last time we were doing more of a SQL type query.
Yeah. I need to. Oh, there's an IQL. All right, it's cool.
That's the Influx query
language.
That's the one you're,
It's pretty interesting, I guess.
Mhm.
Define your data source, specify a time range. So can I just do
range start 1
what
hour.
if I don't want to do this in SQL? Can I do it non-SQL?
Schema browser.
Data Explorer. Oh, it's got to be SQL. So how do I toggle it? Oh, okay. Well, let's use that. Whatever. So do I even have data? I should have data. There's my data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool.
Whatever. All right. So then we should have. So this is our. Okay. So
That's our get prod
Where's
slash. Add the slash and then just something.
Yeah.
We're
so
not
it's-
reading the parameter. Oh, we
Yeah.
changed. It's a new stack. No,
Yeah,
Is
it's
it?
still location. Yeah, it's still location.
but the base URL, is it the same one?
Yeah. So let's just do this. This is the get to post and get by location. So we're gonna go with the Hilldale. It's Hilldale, right? That's where we live. Isn't it?
I think it's Hillside. I did a lot of searching to get to the picture for the promos.
Hill Valley. We're both.
Hill Valley, Hillside. Where's Hillside from?
We both got the hill part.
Hillside movie?
Oh, I got a bad request, which is good and bad. So let's go take a look at our bad request. I guess I could fetch logs in the console, but it's easier to see them when you look at them visually, right? I guess I feel like it is.
Oh, this
And I
Jonathan
don't-
saying that we are each from a different timeline. I think that's it. I don't know if you saw in the picture. There's 2 Marty McFlys.
Oh yeah. So look, here we go. So here's our log, and you were asking about logging and Logris. Invalid in building a plan while starting. Cannot submit unbounded read. It's
So we
pretty
need to
helpful.
where? Yeah,
It's pretty helpful.
we need a range.
Also, another really good movie, Michael J. Fox, that has where in it. Teen Wolf. Just saying. Just saying.
I don't think I've ever watched that one, so we'll need to put him
Whoa! Oh
in
man!
my oldies list.
Oh, what? Oh my god! Now we're going there just because I have a gray badge. We're back to that. We're back to that. I will remember this, Andres. So we're just gonna go back just in case this live stream lasts a while, which it should. We're going 8 hours. So
That's intense.
yeah, it is. You know, Johnny be good. I guess I could have run Sam Saint, couldn't I? But I kind of like running it this way because then I can.
Because
really like
you like being slow, I see.
pretty much. I gotta grab the mouse anyway. I might as well be slow. And Strickland makes me think of Strickland Popan. That's funny. All right. I'm just a slacker, just like Marty's dad, George.
And I was supposed to watch one of them with my kids this week, and I just didn't.
You didn't do it.
They're still stuck with Bluey, and they've been watching Garfield, so no time for Back to the Future yet.
200. We got a 200. That's good news. So let's go see what did it say. Should have got a new log group.
Yep.
Log stream, I should say. Awesome. Message hello from Influx DB. We got whatever this result was.
It's a closer. You're gonna get a closer.
This is the Harvey Specter result.
Yeah.
Or the Kira Sedgwick. Sorry, but Harvey's more recently. I forget Kira's role in that show, what her title was, but I definitely have spent way too much time watching Harvey Specter. So now we're going to iterate this, it looks like. Right? So we've got a result. We've returned it.
So hello from Influx with some args.
So we're going to do for result.next. We're going to do a for loop. Result.next. And then we're going, I like to type it out so I don't, I want to make sure that I understand what it's doing. So this is if result.table changed. Notice when a group key has changed. Does that matter? I don't care about that. And then we're going to do result.record.value. So we're going to do this. We'll do logress. Logress dot with fields. And we're going to do logress. I could have aliased. I will later. I'm not going to. So in Go, it's kind of cool. So I can, I'll show you. Yeah, in Go, what you can do is, so like if I wanted to reference this as Andres, right? It's package renaming. That's kind of how you do that in Go. Logress gets a little long to type. Oh, no. I got stuck in the wrong Vim mode. Another neat fact, my buddy Rakesh sent me something this week that told me, he's like, I found this new tip in Mac where you can essentially like turn up the speeds of the response of your keyboard. So like I'm kind of like in like Mighty Mouse keyboard mode. So it goes faster, yes. So value, and we should get it's kind of interesting. Result.next, it's an iterator with a value. Result.value. Result.record.value. Okay. Is it lowercase? No, it's gotta be upper. Whew. Shoot, lots of stuff going on there. So we're gonna do info record value. Okay. Record.value undefined has no field. What did I miss? Result.record. Record is not a property. Record is also a function. Technically a method, I guess. But yeah. Why would we worry about that? This isn't OOP. This is Go. Just pretend I didn't say that. All right. Let's move it on. All right. So let's go back and rebuild. I guess we could. We'll do, what is it? Sam Sync? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Because watch this. I'm just going to send it to the terminal. Wow. Look how cool that was. Yay. Just going to let it run.
Cool.
Yeah, so last week I was using my own NeoVim, like built from scratch, and I was really getting down in the weeds. And then Rakesh was like, "Hey, you should take a look at like a starter config," and I did. It was called NVChad, and it was super cool. I liked it. But then I ended up looking at one that was a little more minimal and kind of matched my my style, and so I'm using something called Lazy Vim because, as Alan would say, we're lazy. Developers are lazy. It's just how we are.
That's what we are.
So we should be able to get this. Awesome. Cool. So we still don't have any return, which is fine, but we should have some logs. Ooh.
Yeah. There's the time. There's the gigawatt.
Yeah. That's the gigawatt value. So that's
is it gigawatt or gigawatt?
I feel like it depends on
GIF or GIF, right? What is it?
Gigabyte or gigabyte?
You know what?
Do you call it gigabyte?
Let's dump Influx and let's just talk about how it's pronounced.
I'm gonna go with gigawatt, but so let's see. Anyway, all right. So we have a record. Interesting enough to note I wish I had.
The
I wish
location.
I had. Where's my? So, I guess I got to go to the. Do I need to go out here to read more about it?
What do you want? What are you looking for?
I don't know. Like I'm kind of wanting to know what else is in this record.
You did a select star, right?
Well, I didn't do a
And then-
select. I did a flux query. I just did a range back
Oh.
8 hours. So this 1.8, right, would be the.
Yeah, let's look at the data and Influx. Yeah,
It's going to be
so
the
you got
power.
the power and the time.
So remember, we created fields. We have time. We don't have any of the tags. I don't believe, or maybe we do. Let's look at the tags.
Maybe what is results? What does record?
Result. Not record. Oop.
Values result table.
Field's a method. I wonder if returns
But
empty if there's no column.
let me go back to the
This
docs
field we could have a
documentation.
no field just returns the field name.
I think the tags might be for querying purposes only.
Well,
Could
that's silly. Maybe I want those. All
You would add it in the data.
right. Well, cool. All right. So we have this. So at this point, what we need is
Right data.
let's do this. So now we need a. Can we add a? We'll add.
And I'll scroll through the docs, see if we can query for
Package.
use. No, I want to query.
Package main, and then we're gonna have a struct power, and we'll have what came back. We just basically that's a float. Yeah, we're gonna have a time and go access is defined by capitalization. By the way, just in case you were wondering.
Okay.
Inside the package, lowercase works. Outside the package, if you want access, you can either get it or you capitalize it. Time dot time. Oops, not that time. Is there a time dot time? Thought it was. Is that right? Is it not? Oops. What am I missing? Oh gosh. Again, my go. It's type.
Influx.
It's like I said, it's been a little tick for me on some stuff. Oh, yeah, type, power, define it as a struct. There we go. Cool. And then we're gonna have power. Is it float? Yeah, float 64. Awesome. So, and then we're gonna create this. I don't know. We'll create a helper. So function new power. It's gonna take a Influx DB 2 dot. Nope. Where's the record? What was that defined as? What is that thing? Result dot record. It is nope. I don't want the loggerus. What? This is one of my flaws at this point. I do not have help to tell me what that is. I have not gotten this far through my config, Andres. Method returns.
Disappointing, man.
Yeah, I know, but we'll suffer through it. Oh, but look at that. Oh, I got some help. Look at that go. It's a flux record. Query.flux record. So it's in the query. Query.flux record. And it's a pointer. So we're gonna take a pointer. Oops. And okay. So we're going to do that, and we're going to return a power. We're going to return power. And we're going to return time. Record dot. What was it over here? I thought we had something more. Record should return a pointer to a returns the last part's flux table row. Okay, so why didn't I get my help? I wanted some help. Should have that. I got the client. Okay. Should have expected. Oh, okay. So we'll take probably time. We'll take power. Record dot value. Was it value? Missing new line. Huh? What? Why did I define it? What did I do? Oh, that's right. End of the line needs weird go thing. Could not import that. Why not? Do I not have that? Let's go get it. Now I said. All right.
Now.
Do it now. Okay. Reload. Why didn't you reload? Could not import it. Let's try to build. Failed. Code syncing coward an error. Probably a guessing because that's not there. So why won't it fetch? Okay, there we go. I had the wrong thing. Awesome. Cannot use record time as time value. This time.
Instruct literal.
Time to instruct literal. Am I defining that right? It's not that. It's it should be a semicolon. Cannot use record value of type func. Oh.
Can you use any just like I do in TypeScript?
No, it's yeah. There's a value on here. Remember? I think there was. So record dot value. Oops. Can I use record? Okay. So we have value. I thought we had time. No
Time
method.
is
There's
undefined.
no method. Time.
No.
Should. What did I do it over here? We said we just printed record.value. It's only this guy's got functions. Undefined interface. No method called time. I want to find what is
like
the
specific data in that method.
Returns a value column are nil, not present. So I said record.value. I would imagine that would have had record.time. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. And then power is okay, whatever. Record.value. Oh, stupid new line. Our stupid thing. Can I use value as float 64? So there's no telling what that is. So there is a float dot parse. Oh, I can't remember it. Golang convert interface to float. Going to be really wonky. I can't remember the syntax. I don't care about the assertion. Oh, that's a big thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, so let's do yeah, it's going to be something like this. It's like value.
Since nobody's jumping on, I don't think we have any viewers that are very proficient at Go.
Yeah, it's all right. So we're gonna do this. If not okay, and then we'll do. Yeah, if not okay, we'll return. We'll return that, and then we're going to return just an empty value. I guess we could have thrown an error, but we'll just return an empty. And then if we do get something, it's going to be value there. Value declared and not used. We're going to say to float 64.
Equal to the power.
Yeah, it should be float 64. It should be value. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, it's not the safest code in the world, but it'll be fine.
I mean, exposing secrets and
Yeah, whatever. Like, we've made other mistakes before this one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create, and I'll tell you, we'll do one more thing. Let's create a container for this. So we'll create a type power container, and it's going to be a struct. It's going to have readings, and it's going to be of power, and it's going to take JSON, and it's going to be readings. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Not exported. Shoot, that's right. It's got to be capital. I guess I could have refactored that. Oops.
you got time I.
Yeah, I got time I. So then we're going to do JSON time, reading time. JSON reading power. And then we got to come down here and fix that because we converted that to capital.
You're just trying to show off your.
Yeah, well, if I was really good at it, I would have done a refactor, which I have totally mapped. Yeah, anyway.
Do you need to change ampersand power to power container, or is that still fine?
No, we're going to create a new power container right here. So we're going to create a var, or I'll do a power container equals power container. And we're going to leave that empty for now. And then we're going to do a readings equals power. I don't want that. I want var. It's not an it's because I don't need that. And that should have been var. Yeah, cool. Should be an array of. Why is it adding? Why is it adding that? I don't want that. I just want a readings equals. Oh, I don't do that. Oh, that's why. Stupid Ben. There, that'll work. Watch that. Okay, so cool. Yeah, Go, by the way, it will not compile with unused variables. So it's kind of like so it's like linting, but worse because you can't. I guess you can. I don't even know if you can change it. Like I don't think you can't. Like So if you didn't want to do it, like in this case, you would declare a variable then underscore. This is the way you get around it. All right, so we're gonna.
If you're in the middle of development, right, and you try to deploy something, and you're not using a variable yet, you have to comment it out or something.
You just underline it, or so like this. Yeah. Anyway, you get the point. So we're gonna add. So we're gonna do a power container. So we're first gonna create a new power from our new power function. For like the prints and the new power generation or whatever. So record cannot use the. Why not? Why can't I? Thought I could. This whole thing was predicated on our ability to do that because now I want power container equals append power container and our new power. Oops, post argument 2 should be a slice. Should be. First argument to append must be a slice. That is a slice. Nope, that's not. Power container is not. The power is the. Oh, geez. Power container is not it. It's this. I want this. My mistake. Hang on.
Whew.
Lots going on.
Yeah, and there's a lot of movement, like all over the file when you do stuff.
Yeah, I got to cut some of this down a little bit. Plus, remember, I'm on special fancy typing mode, speed typing.
Yeah.
Power container dot readings equals readings. So that's cool. So why can't I use this?
Record.
Oops. Ah. Where am I at? Hang on. So let me go back. I'm stuck, Andres. No. All right, now we're good.
I can't help you, man.
That's okay. I'm back.
I feel useless right now.
I'm back. So can I use value of record, value of type, GitHub? Let's look at the diagnostics. Can't use as flux.record. So I must be, is that, that's returning, what is this returning?
You got to do dot value, right? No?
Yeah, well, I don't want the value, remember, because this returns a query.
You're taking the whole record, yeah.
Yeah, query.flux record. And we take a query.flux record. I was trying to be clever and create this without having to do it in line, but what's the as
value
query.flux record?
It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, but there's value of type v2 API flux record as
API.
Oh, okay. So there's difference. So this is a different. This is different.
It's different than the other.
Yeah.
One is V2, the other one isn't.
Yeah, that added.
Ooh, it added the wrong one.
I think it added the wrong one. Wasn't that intelligent?
Maybe that's why they don't call it IntelliSense.
Yeah, good point. Unused unused right to readings. Okay, now cool. So now what we're gonna do is let's do this. JSON.Marshall. Oh geez. Marshall. Cannot convert to type. Oh, it's got cannot verify a power container to byte array. Oh, let's look this up again. I forget. Golang. Hitting the wrong key, man. Golang Marshall struct to JSON. Can't remember because it's been a while. JSON.Marshall. I didn't even need to. Not like in a Stain kind of way that it's been a while. By the way, I was in the car that day. We were listening to Stain. It came on the radio, and I told my kid it was like anyway, like a bunch of it came on, and then all of a sudden, then we heard another Stain song a few hours later, and I was like, "Oh, this is sad and depressed Stain. This was when they were good, like they were really angry."
Yeah.
Like, I was explaining to my 12-year-old like how when rock stars sometimes get married and get happy, the music gets like less cool, but like totally happy for them, but it definitely was less cool. So here's one of these cases. So we're gonna ignore the error. Like if our code can't Marshall JSON, like we have other problems.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So and then we're gonna convert the byte. So it gives you a byte array. That's why it's B. So we're gonna convert this byte array into a string. Awesome. So the way what we did here is what we did. We queried the API. We created a query API. We created this result. I do like this query hint there, the inlay hints, where it gives you the actual thing that's coming back. So we have a result, which is a pointer to a query result table. We're checking if there was an error, idiomatic go, right? The way this works. If there's an error, we're just returning 400 with an empty body. I guess we technically, Andres, could have returned the straight up error if we wanted to.
Yeah, if we wanted to.
But we're not going to do that. We're just turn empty body. Error happened. Then from there, we're going to log the result, which is useless. We're going to get rid of that. Oops. Then we're going to iterate the results. We're going to print them because this should probably be better off as a debug statement, right? That'd be more appropriate. And then we're going to create these new powers, name them Austin. Kidding. Add them to a readings array, which is a slice, and a slice is a slice and go is a container. It's like an array, but it can grow and you don't have to resize it. You JavaScript people, everything always resizes for you. Like, what do you know? So,
It's
and
flexibility.
flexibility, more like bugability. But anyway, that's totally off topic. I don't know what you're saying about me over there because it looks Spanish, and I'm not sure what that means. In the comments, you can tell me later. And then we're gonna marshal that power container into JSON, and then we're gonna print that back out. And I would imagine that our SAM is building. Our Samwise Gamgee is out there doing its thing.
Yeah.
Lots of movie references, man. I can't help it. And TV shows and music.
Yeah, we went from Stained.
Yeah. All kinds of stuff.
Well, from Teen Werewolf or whatever that
Team
was.
Wolf. Team Werewolf.
Wolf.
Wow.
I'm more of in the Twilight kind of era person. So it's werewolves and vampires for me.
I'm just going to skip right over that. That's another story. So, all right. Well, look at this. Let's just move it right along. We have a JSON object with readings, with a reading time. And by the way, I didn't look at this. In Go, you also just directly inline right here, right? The actual way you want to do it. One cool fact about that is if you want to marshal and unmarshal things or serialize and deserialize, however you pronounce what you call it, DynamoDB is the same thing, which is just like a side fact. You can add a second one in here and find your Dynamo column right there at the same time, which is kind of cool. So we've got payload back, reading time, reading power. It's a float. It would appear that everything came back because if you remember, we have this default that just returns 0 if we don't have it. So that's kind of cool. We're doing the straight up time. This is some ISO 8601 plus.
Whew, okay. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Like, I mean, if you're going to be a time series database, like you got to be specific, right?
Well, yeah, if you're imagine for IoT devices, right? And obviously you have the ones that you can have at a 5-second interval versus, hey, I really need to know everything about it, like a rocket ship.
Yeah.
And measuring whatever, right?
I mean, ideally, and again, I don't know exactly how Influx does it. Ideally, your tags would have something to do with the key, but I don't know how to do that, right? Because you would ideally
I was trying to find that, right? And there, if we can go back to the code,
yeah,
we're doing the query, you're doing the Influx query stuff.
Yeah.
So from bucket, I believe there's like a from tag.
Okay.
From tags, but that beats the purpose because you're specifically going through tags or not.
Well, there was so there was I saw that there's like here it is, filter.
So we can definitely filter by tags, and we did that through the UI, through the console last week.
We want to add that in?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
that way we'll pick up our, do you want to do that before we move on to what's next?
Yeah, so let's grab the path parameter and then filter the measurements or filter the location.
Yeah, so should add filter. There's a that's like it's like some JavaScript thrown in there.
Yeah. You always end up in JavaScript world.
At some point, like, so I'm guessing it's r.location.
R.location, yeah. And
now
you need from the event.
Now, how am I going to add I guess, okay, well, let's just do this. Been a while again. Golang.
It's been a while
since I've written Golang. And I'm not as bad as I used to be. Anyway, well, let's do this. I feel like I'm saying that a lot. Let's do this. We're going to build a query. And yank.
So Eduardo asked the IDE is NeoVim, right? That's the IDE, or is
Yeah.
that an extension?
Yeah. No, it is NeoVim.
Cool. I responded correctly.
Good. I'm happy about that. So let's request dot path. Is it path query?
In JavaScript, it's path parameters.
Path parameters dot. Is
and
that
then
a
just name.
what is that?
It's an object, so it would be location.
Location. I'll tell you what. Let's comment this out first. Map index expression of type string. Okay, so let's go lang API gateway. Parameters. Sure, corner software. This is why SEO matters, kids. All right, so I was right. That's query parameters, and so we'll
var.
Oops, not var. It's not a var. What are you doing, Ben? You crazy.
Oh. I would have used
Location declare but not used. Yeah, no, there's no constant goes. Don't worry about that. And then we'll do location. No, there are constant goes. I'm just messing with you. It's not appropriate. I shouldn't speak so cavalierly on the stream. Oops. So hang on, let me make sure there are. Okay, so that's just gonna be a raw string. So cool. Doesn't matter. So we should be able to do query. Formatter. Oh, why did that formatter fail? Where's my error? What did I miss?
I don't know how you do. Is that how you do string interpolation?
Missing. Yeah, missing. Oh, that's why. Oh, I need the. Should be.
Oh, because.
Did I miss that? Hang on. Oh, geez. Maybe do this. We'll do single ticks. We'll just go inside. Yeah, Go's got like a very C style of just use it. Still no bueno. String liminal not terminated. Oh, makes sense. Undefined. Okay, I got the wrong function. It may be string format package. Oh, it's format.sprintf. There we go. All right. So, and let's do this just so we have some sanity. I'm gonna grab. Let's just do I'll print the whole thing out just so we can make sure we've got all the stuff we want. Yeah, the weird thing is you gotta add go, you gotta add a comma at the end of all or you can just do single line. Just a debug.
You keep saying weird thing about Go.
There's a lot of little idiosyncrasies, honestly, that there are. It's very idiomatic. If you read anything about Go, idiomatic Go, and you're like, yeah, okay, I get it.
I think it's synced.
Yeah, cool.
So now Hill Valley, 400. It's more like a 500, but yeah.
No, I think it's bad request. I think maybe it is legitimate 400. I don't think it popped on us. I think we popped it. Illegal expression failed. Error with the query. Invalid token for primary expression.
Illegal.
Oh, so two things. One, we apparently don't have debug turned on. Logris dot set level. Logris dot debug. Cannot use what? Level should be level. Nope. Good grief. I'm all over the place with my set level. Logged out. Oh, okay. Debug level. My mistake. Logris.
Debug level.
There. I'm sorry. I offended you. All right. So let's do the. Oh. Okay. So let's.
What if you? Yeah.
Let's print that out. Let's just see what the query looks like.
Yeah.
All right. Sam sync. Finish syncing. See if I can beat you to the 400. Yes. Yes, I got there first. All right, just a debug. Hill Valley.
From bucket live stream range.
Is it not
it's missing a parentheses in the last function.
Ah, well played.
Whew.
Look at you go right there.
It's all I can do in Go and NeoVim is look at missing parentheses.
I feel good. Like, I mean, but we're pairing. See, if we were in VS Code, we could be pairing live, and you could just fix that. Now, I will say, if you've looked at Zed yet, I'm really liking Vim. Like, I can't jump to Zed, but Zed looks really cool. It's got built-in team support. It was also written in this cool language that's supported by a crab. That makes it good. So is my terminal, by the way. Alacrity is Rust-based too. Oh,
Ziad saying the music it's got a little dancing emoji. Yeah, I love it.
All right, so why? Hang on, that was 1911. I thought I ran it again. I'll run it now. Oh, I guess I didn't run it. Oh, there we go. Did it append? There it is.
There it is.
All right. Compilation failed.
But let's look at so Hill Valley.
I wonder if it doesn't like the single quotes. Let's go back and do Golang, Sprint F, double quotes. Is it just, I think I do double. I think that's what it is. Nope. It's okay. It's just that way.
Escaping it. Yeah.
I bet it's, like I never put it past. See, if I was really good, I would automatically be able to replace this. I'll have that ready for the next live stream. Because in VS Code, it's easier to find and replace. And I need to learn a little bit more Vim script. So, okay, so awesome. I'm just a Padawan. I'm not anything fancy.
Jedi.
Yeah, but you can see, significant improvement from last week.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
committing a lot to memory.
We're doing two things different, right? Which is NeoVim or just Vim, and didn't fail.
No, that's
but
good.
We probably don't have Hill Valley, so
we don't. Let's go look. What was it? Clock Tower.
Yeah.
Oh, and just so we're talking, like, that's pretty good.
That's pretty fast. That's even going through API Gateway.
That's through Gateway. Like, if you look at let's just, for giggles here at the moment, I left out the first part. I have the giggles.
But just
the timings on things. Oops. Invocations. Where was it? Monitor. Okay, cool. So let's go down here to the bottom. My window's so big, I was expecting to see. Yeah. Anyway, so there's that. Let's let that expand or let that refresh a little bit, because that's those are the cold starts. Let's just do the last 5 minutes. It's 29 milliseconds. That's not bad.
I think those are the failures, right?
Yeah, they may be. Hang on, they may be. Yeah, but, even if not, let's just see. Is that the failures or is that the?
And the interesting, I mean, here we're doing API gateway to Lambda function to
Yeah.
Influx, right?
So I mean, like this is Influx DB and serverless responding to a query. The Go part of this, and we could obviously get into timings, that I'm pretty sure you're getting like 20, 15 millisecond response from an Influx serverless product. I mean,
which is not bad. And I wonder how it scales with the data, right? But I'm assuming it's sort of like DynamoDB, where
I don't know.
everything's indexed appropriately for the types of queries you're doing. So it should be pretty constant.
I mean, that's pretty good performance. Like I'm pretty pleased with that. Like we run this thing.
They have several options for how to run this, right? So now we're doing the SDK via Lambda function, but you can do the CLI for specific. You want to run it yourself on your desktop, or there's different ways where you can basically kill the middleman, which in our case is API gateway and Lambda, and do it directly if performance is a big impact, a big thing for you.
I'm just kind of excited. That's pretty cool. All right, so what's next on our list there, Marty?
Let's go to Postman. Well, you're already there. So you got the collection, right? And we got the collection reading. I'm trying to think. Let's just go directly. Let's skip the Postman part, right? That's just going to let's run a collection. I'm more interested in the IoT device simulator stuff.
Do we need the sleep in here? Do we need to improve our write and just like write one thing? And
it's what I'm thinking. The IoT device simulator wording, I don't think would go through API gateway.
Okay, somebody says Golang random list of strings. Let's see if I can find a quick snippet of code. Golang pull random value from slice. That's what I want. Generate random element. Let's go see what Rhine-Tech says. Nope, looks too complex. Moving on. Okay. So awesome. That looks pretty simple. So let's just do this. So let's go back and go back to our beginning. So here's our power. We're going to close this.
Go back to the future.
We're going to go back to the future. And let's go let's find our hello world, main.go. Which, by the way, I like this feature a lot. You get live preview over there. Kind of cool.
Okay.
See that?
Okay.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not converting. I get it. But like, it's kind of cool. So let's... Okay, so let's just get rid of this garbage. I'm going to get rid of this one first. And then we're going to go get rid of this. All right, so we're just going to use one is all we're going to do. So let's grab this guy's code. I guess I could have used Gen AI, but I like good old human AI or human intelligence. I like good old HI. I'm gonna write about that this weekend. You don't need AI when you've got HI.
I don't trust HI though.
Well, you know, it's probably part of your problem. All right, so we're not gonna use reasons because I want to make it look like we at least did this ourselves. Locations, and so here's this again, this append, right? Because we're a slice, and it's gonna automatically resize it for us. So clock tower, diner, DeLorean. Oh, I like this one. Watch this. Biff. Might have struck Biff. And we could have struck a tree. Got any more of those? We got any more?
That's good for now.
Manure.
So basically you want to
Is that how you spell manure?
randomly generate manure truck, yeah. Ew, that would explode.
Yeah.
Randomly generate the data every time we call it. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So let's see if we want reasons rand. I want this code right here. So
but it's locations.
Yeah, you got it. Location equals locations. Don't care about that. I don't even think we need this strike time.
No, because we're doing time now.
And how do we generate Golang random number between?
That's what was there, right? It was doing the location's length.
Yeah, but I want to generate one or two, so we could. Okay, so that's back to this crap. I don't want that crap. I always like this guy. Oh, hang on. This guy was pretty cool. Random int accepts a number in and returns an unsigned pseudo-random in a specific range. So let's just do this. So we're gonna generate that, and our max is gonna be 2, and our min is 0. And this is gonna be our power. And so now what we've got is a location and a power. That's going to be, oh, I don't want an int. Can I do a ran float? Yeah, oh, no. Can I do a ran float? Between random float numbers in a specific range. Okay,
Let me see.
we'll do this.
Postman.
This guy's got something. I'm going off this. I'm using some good old HI. I'm gonna totally coin that, by the way. I don't know if
someone
it's gonna
else.
work.
Someone else's HI.
Yes. Min. Oops. Jeez.
Finances.
Max. Oops. 0.0. Max is 2.0. Expected type, but found new line. That's not true. Okay, invalid type, min, max. Why am I expecting type but finding new line? Oh, that's why. Location. Oh. There we go.
So here's Jonathan's backing you up. I had a teacher in high school who said we were able to use the most powerful computer ever created on our test, the human mind.
Yes, that's right. HI. I'm going to totally write about that. All right. Good grief. That's a lot of logs.
Something. It couldn't find something. The Hello World bootstrap.
Yeah, whatever.
You need to build it.
What's failing? I don't have a failure. Oh, no, I do. Ha. Could not import. Oh.
Right.
Sam knew what was up. I just didn't know. Yeah, that's fine.
Go get it.
Oh. Oops.
Sam Sync.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I want to make sure to build it first because it doesn't appear to be. So where's the other one? Cannot use.
It's a uint, and you're doing a int. Types, man. They usually get in the way.
I should have just done an any. Random string. So why is that? That's using math.rand. Maybe I'm using the wrong package. Yeah, I bet I'm using the wrong package.
Got rid of both. No.
Cool. C's been deprecated. Oh, I don't care about that. We're on a live stream. I don't care about that.
This is not production quality.
Yeah, I don't quite know either how to make that go away. So, I'll have to look into that.
You did, yeah, you did Samsung. Cool. And it's done.
Do we want to return the record? But I guess we could have. But
It's exactly what I was thinking.
yes, let's do that. So
Just return location and power.
yeah, well, yeah, we need a. Did we create a strike? No, we didn't.
Can you just return the data?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Let's do it this way. So
So is this how you would do the stringified JSON?
you pretty quickly, like on the fly. Yes.
Ew.
I mean, normally I would put it in a struct or something, but you just said, can't you just print it out? Like, yeah, I can, but like, I don't really want to.
For the sake of time.
Yeah, for the sake of time. S is declared but not used. Ah, geez, Go, you're killing me. I want to use it. And I guess I could inline too, but whatever. Oh, Go, you're killing me. Sometimes I do like innies.
Yeah. It's perfect for a live stream.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much. Oh, hang on. I'm now since we already went here, I got to do this too. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you still have the error as a 400. That should be a 500, but you know.
That one, that was a 4. It was bad. Yeah, I guess that was at 500. That was legitimate. So, okay. So, did we get something? Oh, no. Shoot.
I mean, the number's there. It's kind of there. It's 1.1. I can make sense of that data.
Yeah. Okay. But hopefully it's correct. Let's go back and look.
Well, we can query now for what did it do? It did BIF, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
Look at this. So, okay. So now we have a post and we can run this handy dandy runner tab.
Yeah.
I know how to do this. Alan's not the only one that knows how to do this, by the way.
I've never done it. So this is
okay.
nice.
So we're going to run a fit. You want to run fixed or ramp up? Let's just do fixed.
Let's do fixed or ramp. Ramp
fixed.
up.
I mean, it's an IoT device.
That's true.
Get some real data. And we're going to run this for 5 minutes.
Yeah. That's a feature trial, so we probably don't want that. We don't need any input.
No? Okay, I got to select the collection. Whew.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Then you abruptly interrupted me.
Oh, sorry. I don't know that it was abrupt, but it was.
I don't think you need to get. I don't think you need to get, but yeah.
No. All right, ready? Here we go. Let's see if Lambda can scale. Oh, yeah, we did get a. What did we get? An error? Yeah, we did get an error.
500s, but now it's smooth sailing.
Yeah,
let's go and query all right in the past minute, and let's start seeing the number go up. But let's do it from the console.
Console. You want to run? How do we run from the console?
From the Influx DB.
Oh, you want to run from there? You say console. I mean, like, you mean the web tool?
Yeah. Interval. Yeah.
Wow.
So, okay. There we go. Yeah,
we're getting some data.
Yeah, this is nice to see. Did we establish? There's no like dashboard, right? Like usage dashboard and all that. That was unfortunate. Yeah.
Data Explorer. No, we could do. We didn't set anything up, but no, there's no. There's nothing there.
Yeah,
so we have.
It's probably something you get when you actually pay.
Data points.
That's part of what I saw in the documentation. There's a lot of querying capabilities for like statistical things like median.
Here you go. Watch, here it is. I knew this would be there. Watch. Come on. You can graph me.
Was graph? Well, we'll see.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Whoa,
this is cool because you'll see the values by location.
nice. Let's do
So-
past 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember using this before. This is cool.
Now I want to build something with true IoT and this.
Look at that. So those are going to be our tags.
Okay, so each color is a tag, and again, from here it's grouping by location, but you
Yep.
can do a lot of. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Can we customize? So let's go back to table and power is greater than. That won't work, will it? Yeah, it did. So
Definitely less data.
and
That was quick.
and location equals. Wow.
Let's get equal. Let's get how many strikes we've gotten.
Equal?
Huh? Is it equal? I don't know if it's the Java.
No results. Just greater than or equal.
Okay.
So we had, it looks like we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chances for you to get back to 1985.
Okay, so we need to speed up the DeLorean.
Yes, to 88 at one of these times so far, because
That's a massive thunderstorm, man.
well, I mean, it must be a Texas thunderstorm. All the thunderstorms are bigger in Texas.
It's still going. Okay, and look at all the requests that have been sent. So
We do have some
here's-
errors. I'm curious what these are. We'll have to wait till after it's completed. We have
Since they were at the beginning, I'm thinking it's definitely Lambda.
yeah.
This is not a new account.
I don't know. I'm not pushing my account at all. But let's I suck at CloudWatch, so
Just yeah, there it is. So no errors from CloudWatch, no throttles.
no. The exception logs.
Look at the most expensive.
Yeah, but I would think that the data's probably not come all the way in yet either. Yeah, it's
So
still-
let's dance a little bit until this finishes.
let's go back. I'll go look at CloudWatch real quick and find.
This is
The
the get by
early-
location. This is the get by location.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not. It's not like a.
No, not in that one. Oh, I don't have any logs. We don't have logris included.
Oh yeah,
So
that's convenient. That's convenient.
we're gonna get dumped this. Nothing whatsoever, it looks like.
So we got 20 errors
Yeah, I mean, not that bad. I mean, it's still
out
going.
of
but
12,000 requests.
yeah, it's not too bad. Like, and
34.
again, like what I think is kind of interesting is that we're on the free tier, the basic tier, and we're throwing 50 requests. We're gonna throw, what is that? 5,000 require 3,000 requests a minute at this thing, and it's totally fine. And look at the performance. I mean, 120 mils. All right, so the errors were 500s, which is fine. Only one at 44. And why can't I scroll down? Come on. Ah, jeez. Postman.
You
Let me see if
can-
I'm
Yeah, they're
missing.
not pretty.
Internal
server.
server
Yeah, it's
request.
not.
Yeah, it's not going to give me much. But
That
internal
feels
server.
like. To scroll down a little bit. That feels like it was at the.
CloudFront. That's at the edge.
It's at the API gateway level.
Yeah. Yep. It's not Lambda. Yeah, it's
It's
at the edge.
interesting that it was the first ones only.
Yeah. But that's pretty cool. Like, I mean, we've got this collection ran.
This is definitely like I do, and I've seen several projects that use IoT, and
yeah.
like Jimmy Dalquist just presented the barbecue stuff.
Yeah.
If I did something in the IoT space, this is something definitely I would use, right? It's
So these
I
are
would
cool.
say-
I
I would-
like the bands. Bands are cool. See if it'll work with this. I don't remember if it will or not.
Whew.
No, bands doesn't show real. But so here's
that
our
would make
clock.
that would make a nice '80s logo.
So you had, and we'll do a table here. There was a simple table.
I like the scatter.
Yeah, scatter. So that's a simple table. Scatter. So
But
one,
if you don't filter it by clock tower, it would be
9 data points. So we don't filter by clock tower.
yeah. Look at that. Yeah, it's all over.
And so you've got a lot of these. It's kind of funny how random this is not, because you've got clusters of numbers, I would imagine, around each other. Man, that manure truck got peppered. We're lucky that thing didn't blow up. To your point. What if we run it with the heat map? Okay. All right.
And this is where obviously we don't know how to query that much here yet, but you would query with a specific grouping and you would get better data in the heat map, right? We want to see. Yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of neat, right? So this tells us, and so if we go back and fetch, I'm just going to cancel. I call it, I don't want the conflict. Give by location modifier. Oh,
Save as new request. It gives you an option.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
in
there
the
it is. All right. It's not very, anyway.
Yeah, it's not very visible.
Yeah, cool. Did it just duplicate it? Yeah. Whatever. So get by location. So Biff.
We got several responses now.
Yeah. Oh my word.
That took a while now. That took 2 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got
Poor Biff. Is he
Poor
still
Biff.
alive?
Biff got pounded. So there's 8152 clock tower. That was better, but look, still half a second because we're returning. There's no filtering.
And we might have we probably hit a cold start time on our
on the first one for sure.
If you try Biff again, it should be pretty fat. You got a slash there.
Yeah, but is it going to interpret it for me? Manure truck has none. That's not right. Biff.
I don't know how you.
Yeah, in paths. But you're right. There's
743. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no compression either. Or is there? Is there compression? I don't know if there is or not. I don't remember if. No, it doesn't compress by default.
So let's play around.
Okay, where are we going next?
I'm looking at the documentation, see what looks interesting. I mean, it's all we could have several tables with joins and all that, right? So it's the SQL part of the SQL part of the world, right, with multiple tables.
Mm-hmm.
There's I don't think it's stuff we could get to right now, but like temporal data, that's pretty cool. I mean, that would be perfect for this scenario, but again, that's an experimental. But
yeah, that's cool.
You can shape stuff.
Common
lat long, regular expressions.
Find and count unique values.
But yeah, there's percentile, moving average, median. There's a lot that they provide with
process. It's kind of cool. Process time and state. There's some sample queries. Oh, there's pivots, right? That's kind of nice. This is really pretty cool, actually. These intrinsic functions. I mean, it's not the same thing. So if you're listening, like, don't like slam me for this one, but it's kind of like what you can do with Mongo, right? Where you can build pipelines. You know what I mean? Like, and that's careful how I word this. There's something about the simplicity of Dynamo, but then there's something about, wouldn't it be nice if you could add some pipelining on top of your response, right? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I shouldn't have to scan the whole table. Nice about Mongo is, same thing with this apparently, is I can throw some stuff at the query engine that gives me the ability to pipeline. Yeah. Kind of cool. Not saying I want that in Dynamo, just saying it might be cool.
So we got 20 minutes. I want to make the most out of it. If somebody wants to try something, please drop it in the chat. If not, Ben,
Yeah,
I sent the link in our private, super exclusive chat that nobody Biff sent. I biffed it on sent us. He'll never die.
All right. So
but I sent the device simulator, right? I sent you the docs for that. Let's see how far we get.
I do it here. I can't see over here on this little tiny laptop.
IoT device. What I think the simulator is, it's not a service, it's not something, but a stack you deploy. That's what I learned.
Okay.
So if you open the link I sent you.
Okay. Yeah, plan your deployment. Let me go over here and grab this link.
So it's cost. There's some cost that they tell you to.
I just got my new community builder credits, so I got.
That's true. Me too.
You can go ahead and run some credits.
I can reimburse you for the $2 or something that this is gonna.
I will run it through my business. Don't worry about it.
the most I've had to pay it's $2 because Alan went crazy with the clip finder and Anthropic. Everything else goes through my credits, but this one you get billed by the Anthropic directly. So
what is this? So let's move. Where am I? So we'll move downloads. Ignore the fact that says console.
Just open that. Can you open that file, please?
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, give me the access to downloads.
No mouse. Look at that.
Yeah, and I don't have an LSP attached to this. No, I don't have to. I don't have YAML installed. Just fine. All right, so
I just want to at least navigate this and see what the IoT simulator is doing, right? So again, time series data and IoT are a match made in heaven. So I want to see if we were to actually build an IoT system and tracking time series data with it, you would probably want to simulate some data before you go buy expensive thermometers and.
So I spent, and it's really interesting, and we may want to do this, Andres, and maybe just talk this for a minute. I actually have, so I used to work with IoT data, like quite a bit in healthcare and locationing, and I did some work on sensor and temperature and barometric pressure. I have some devices that, we need to think about this because we could spend some time building. I mean, I may even ship you a couple of devices, or I'll send you a link to buy some, and we could totally hack on a Pi or an Arduino and do some of this, and then connect with Influx.
I'm down for that. I mean, there's three parts for Back to the Future, right? So the second one, we might do a third one. It might not be next week because this might require a little bit of preparation, so we don't.
Benoit has got a good point. So let's pivot to Benoit. He's got something that I think he wants to see average gigawatts per time range.
Okay.
You want to look at that?
Yeah.
Because I want to come back to this. I think you and I should spend a couple of weeks looking. And if anybody disagrees with us playing with IoT, say so in the live stream, or we're going to assume yes. Cool.
Let's drop the simulator. Maybe when we get into more the IoT side, we'll plan some live streams around that.
I like that a lot. So let's go back to this. How do we query? I like where your head's at.
Average. So I know there's an AVG parentheses kind of thing.
Okay, select. Oops.
Oh.
AVG power?
Well, let's try it.
I don't know.
Let's fail first and then.
Oops. Let's run it by table.
No
group.
Nothing.
Okay.
So now let's by location. Yeah.
I don't know. It's not that intuitive. I thought I was in secret.
Common queries. Operate on columns. Range. Just do group parentheses. It's not parentheses. because we're in the actual SQL side. And again, as we got what the last 2 time streams, it was somebody asking, it's like, oh, you don't know stuff. Yeah, we don't. We're
No.
like everybody else. You can be 5 years into your career, 10, 15, 20. You're still going to be Googling. And nowadays,
Why did you stop at
ChatGPT
20? Like, do people not work after 20? Like, that would be awesome.
30, if you're
Not there
bandwidth.
yet. Not that.
Okay.
Somewhere in the middle.
Well, I'll have to go celebrate when you hit your 30-year professional.
I get a gold
milestone.
watch for myself.
I'm at.
I know why.
I'm at like 13, so I'm there.
We don't have. It's not far enough back. I think now minus. Okay,
What did I miss? Oh, we got the real Biff.
Time. What was the? So
I think we should. Before we end this, we got to show Biff how he got nailed by lightning.
There we go. Okay, so no group buy. Still didn't work.
Biff is still bullying me. Oh, what am I gonna do? He told me to never come in here.
Hey, did you put that second coat on the car, Biff? I mean, no, Biff. All right, so why? Okay, so influx, query average, group buy. Give me an example. Stop! Don't ask me this again.
Yeah, is there a don't show it?
Yeah, I hit this don't show. Group by time intervals. So group from where, group by time. No, don't go by time. That's kind of cool. Group by.
Biff is saying, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Yeah, I could do that. Biff has also watched a bunch of movies on tape. So another interesting thing about time series, you can fill data or get rid of nulls, right? Because if you're querying on a window, you know what I mean? Like if it's every second and you don't have data, what do you do with it? You can fill it or leave it. So
instead of doing a time range, you're doing get me whatever meets the criteria and just get me 100.
Yeah, let's try this. I think I want to look at this one. So
that's a feature I would like for DynamoDB when you're using filter expressions. Just fill.
Yeah, fill. Just throw it in there. Strikes. Where location equals. Oop, leave location off. Oops. 06. Go back. 07. Oh, geez, why am I hitting the wrong keys? And goes to the end of the keyboard, end of the thing.
Because we're used to them now.
I know. 07. We'll do 0, 0, and then in time is less than 2024, 06, 08, 0, 0. Group by windows of 5 minutes. Oh, I hate you.
RPC invalid. You're gonna get us. Was it Benoit? Yeah. You're proving our inabilities right now.
Well, expected.
Let me see.
Group by.
Query group.
Found M. Group by time. 5. I want to group it by time. I want to group it in this window. Group by time. 5 minutes. Is this in the
it's
Influx Cloud? Influx.
Because you can do range negative, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, group by location. I mean, this is what I wrote.
Average water level from group by location. That's exactly what you wrote.
I know. It's like pretty much almost exactly. So selects average power from strikes. Let's just leave that out. And then we'll do
Group by
location.
location. Does it need to buy? It didn't fail.
All right, so that's cool. So I did, maybe it's, I don't know, average group by location. So we're going to print as
Location.
power, then do location as location. Okay, cool. That's better.
So average, Biff, you
we
got
could
hit
group-
by an average of 0.94 gigawatts.
Can I group it by time? That's what I'd really like to be able to look at it over a window, right? Oops.
But hold on. So let's just meet the criteria for what Benoit asked. Gigawatts. Oh, per time rate. Okay, that's what he wants.
Yeah.
So do where? That's where. Oh, you want specific time ranges.
Well,
But
I mean, I think we need both. I think we need a where. So we'll do where
range.
Yeah, if I want to do influx DB where 1 hour, like how did the syntax? Geez, that's what that crap I want with SQL. I feel like I'm getting low on time. Sun's getting real low.
Got 9
Big
minutes.
guy. Sun's getting real low, big guy. I feel like I've turned into Black Widow. So that's kind of cool. So time is greater than this group by time 2 hours. Maybe I can do that. So
Let's try it. Where?
Time.
What's that error that keeps popping up? That's annoying.
Composition starting sync. I don't know. Who knows? I don't pay attention to them. I'm a Vim user. I just ignore little warnings and errors. I'm kidding. And then group by. Oops. I keep thinking that I'm like in my terminal, and so I keep hitting tab, and I'm like the console's in there. Yeah, I'm like that.
That always happens when I'm doing something in the browser. It's like tap. Oh no, it moved to the button.
Yeah. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that at all.
Group by location.
Is it that's in a subquery, but that doesn't really matter. It doesn't like group by
so
time.
do a second group by.
Yeah, it does. What if is it not like this?
Let's try that.
No.
Because if you go back to the documentation.
Yeah. Which documentation?
The other tab you had open. Where we're
Hang
going, we don't need an ID. So there, you have. No, that wasn't the one you had.
This one?
I think it was the Stack Overflow.
This one.
Yeah, so there. Is that the question or is that the answer? 'Cause then I'm usually bit by that where I'm following the question, not the answer. Okay, it is the answer.
Looks like an answer, but like.
Okay, so if you look, it has. Oh, come on.
Yeah, sorry.
It has the where and time.
Yeah, but see, that's a subselect. If I just do this.
Oh, that's why it has the parentheses. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where that comes from. So. Aggregate.
It's a good one, Benoit.
Average.
You got us. I'll do the Breaking Bad. You got me.
By. It says group by underscore time. I don't understand that either because I tried that. Just group by location and time.
Or just do time without. Oh.
No, like I don't have anything. But I didn't show time, so I could, I guess, print time. Yeah, it's just going to be individuals.
Yeah, because they're at the nano, more than, smaller than nano, pentasecond. Did you mean to?
So, God, it's getting so bad. I need to shrink this down just a little bit.
Yeah, it's still
It's-
visible there.
It's pretty hard. It's pretty horrible. Oh, come on. Time minute. That's not going to work either. Expected. What if it's
Because you want to group by Influx
UTF
DB.
resolved available columns UTF-M and now yeah, that's the time. I don't want the time. No, it was not. I'll leave it alone.
So group by time and then 5M. Did that not work?
No, it didn't. Okay, so hang on. Oh, there we go. Hang on. I think we may have. Hold on. Real quick here.
Group by time intervals. No. When I
Field name
select from where time greater than this and time, that's
Date
basic
bin.
syntax.
1 minute's time.
Yeah, so you have a where and then do group by time parentheses 1 minute and the
Yeah.
group by.
That was what we did before, and it said no bueno. No good at all. What is this date bin function? That's what we're on now.
And do select count. Do select count.
Select count. How?
Let me share something I'm looking at in our super exclusive private chat.
Super exclusive private chat.
It's group by time intervals. I don't know if it's the one. Yeah, you're not in. We're not in the same
That's
block.
5M. Yeah, that's the same thing. So what is this date bin doing? Date.
Did you see the doc I sent?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like I tried that 5M or all those different things, and we got the same thing either way. What does this date bin thing do?
And did you do the select count portion of it?
Yeah. So, but that's just the. Duration literal. Yeah, I mean, like, if we do, because we've already got an aggregation, right? Group by time, right? Like that.
Yeah, but I think it should be because that would be in the future based on my understanding of how this works. Oh no. Yeah, time 5. Try that.
What? I just did.
That- Oh. Now do where time greater than that and less than something else. Which you already had at some point. Then do greater than 0601
Yeah.
or that.
It still
And
doesn't.
then change power to count. The average, change it to count. And remove the as.
Change it to mean.
I don't.
No, it doesn't like this. We're out of time.
Ah, you got us, Benoit. Cool. So, wrap up. We got the
Yeah.
query. We learned some Go. Some weird stuff. Go is an interesting language. And Ben has gotten better at NeoVim.
All of these things are true.
But yeah, so we were able to get the querying portion of it. We then modified the write a little bit,
Yeah,
right, to be able to take
we did.
legit requests from API Gateway, and we ran what, like 15,000?
Yeah,
Request?
13,462 or something crazy like that.
So we ran a ton of requests. Benoit out of time.
It is true.
We ran a lot of requests. We got a couple, like 14 errors or what was it?
Yeah,
When we started running
44.
that.
right at the beginning.
0.3% failure, but then everything ran smoothly from there.
We think it was
we
CloudFront. Or
we
API
think
Gateway.
it was API Gateway. So
Good
that's pretty
performance
nice.
too, right? Pretty
Yeah.
good performance. We need to. So one of the things I know we got to get a repo, getting our Believe in Serverless repo up. So we'll commit this out somewhere at some point.
Yeah,
keep
I
working on
still you can commit it to your personal one right now until we get
Yeah.
that centralized spot. I have the pizza API. I have it on my personal one too.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
We'll get those things centralized and shared, and we always accept contributions to fix our failures.
yes.
Or if anybody wants to play around with it, we try. That's why I like trying to use SAM and stuff instead of the console, because you can just run it and deploy it just like Ben did right now. So we'll keep that there.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just post this up. So so I'll post this up here shortly, and then here will be the this will be the link if you're interested. Where's my
And I do want a special call out and recognize our sponsors. So right below me, I think you can see Memento. I still don't know how this works. So Memento, and you can point down, Ben. You got Serverless Guru under you.
I'm over. Hold on.
Special shout out to these. A lot of help from them to get these things rolling, and all the talks we do for the Believe in Serverless community.
Thank you very much, guys. So awesome. So we'll be back next week. Are we back next week?
Well, I'm down. I'm always down.
We
So
gotta figure out some IoT stuff, but I don't know if we'll get there for next week. We got to work on it. But there's some IoT coming, because this Influx thing's fascinating. We need to read up on queries more.
Yeah, but we'll definitely have something planned for next week. It might not be related to this, but we'll plan something out, something that's cool, and something that's new, right? Something where we can fail. If we don't fail, I don't see the point in doing this.
Nice.
Cool. Well, as always, man, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you all. So much fun.
Thank you all. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And as
Happy
always,
Friday.
Happy